Today we're going to go ahead and write up on the Huntington Sub. Only UP rolls on these tracks. The specific area we're going to be chatting about today is going to focus from Nampa to Huntington. Now the entire subdivision actually runs from Nampa to Grande, but we're just going to focus from Nampa to Huntington. And some places we're going to have actual train action, and then some places I'm just going to discuss my thoughts on attempting to go there. And we'll see how it goes. We'll split this up into two different segments. The first stop we're going to make is in Notus, or Not Us, depending on how you want to pronounce it. N-O-T-U-S. The main thing with this place, trains are going to go quite fast through this area, as you'll see here shortly. They got a grain elevator there, so provides a little extra scenery. Fair amount of cars that go through the crossing with the industry right there. So it's not the greatest place to railfan, but hey, if you're chasing a train and you got to pop over, boom, you can catch action here pretty easily. Hey folks, here we are. We are here at Notus, N-O-T-U-S. We're here at a grade crossing. This is part of the rail guide series. Just wanted to show you kind of where we're at. We're parked alongside the road. That's Highway 26/Highway 20, and we're going to see how fast the train comes by here and see how it goes. All right, folks, thanks. This area is known as Apple Valley, and I didn't get any train action while I was here, but I did try and access Apple Valley. As you can see, the rail line goes over the Snake River, so I approached from where it says River Springs Ranch and Apple Valley there. I tried to go north on that road. Unfortunately, they had no trespassing signs, and I didn't want to take my chances, so I wouldn't suggest going there. However, our next stop is going to be Nyssa, and that is a spot you can get to easily. So as stated earlier, we were going to hit Nyssa here. As you can see, you're going to take, when you're in the town, if you take South 1st Street and you just go basically past that Y, you'll be right there along the main line. You can get close, I guess, to the river and the railroad tracks. I didn't get too close. I just stayed up by the tracks. But it was an okay place. There's a bridge there. I didn't get the trains going over the river on the bridge. Like I said, I stayed back a little bit. And the trains go fast through here as well, just to make you aware of that. Okay, folks, we're here at CPN 488, which is Nyssa, N-Y-S-S-A. As you can see, there's a bridge down there. They got a siding here. We're next to the main. If you take a look over this way, you're going to see some cars back there. So I think there's a local here that services that industry, plus this grain elevator. And I believe this line here, well, it's a Y there, but I believe that line goes to service some industries down the road. But we're just going to hang out here on the main. Hopefully we'll find something, and looks like it's probably about maximum authorized speed territory. Now, our last station stop is going to be called Payette. So I was, as you'll be able to tell, there's a says Railroad Lane, South 9th Street, North 5th Street, 7th Avenue North. I was in that area by the Mint Market, but closer to the railroad tracks where there is a grade crossing. To make you aware, the trains do go pretty fast through here. There was nothing really noteworthy here. But the signals in the area let you know at least if something's coming. which not a ton of trains come out here, but a fair amount. You can catch them, but you'll probably have to chase them, but they go pretty fast through here, so keep that in mind. All right, folks, we're here at Payette, which is by North 9th Street. Trains here run maximum authorized speed, so if you see like an intermodal, expect it to be close to 70. It just came blasting through with 4x1x1. Anyways, not the most scenic spot, but sometimes when you see a clear block, it's okay to stop in town and get what you got to get. Thanks so much, and next stop, not sure.